Hello, it's me, George, from EV Powered again, and again, I'm in Scandinavia. But this time I'm not tooling around with the Rally Champion and going to watch World Rallycross. I'm here to review this, the new Nissan Leaf. Now, if you remember, the Leaf was a revolutionary car in 2010. It was the world's first affordable EV that was accessible for people. But it wasn't exactly pretty, was it? And then Nissan lost their way a little bit with EVs, and to sort of regain their fortunes, they have launched a new Leaf and a new Micra, which you can read about up there on the EV Powered website. This then is a very, very important car for Nissan's survival in the future. So here in, well, cloudy Copenhagen, we're going to go and have a look around it. As you can see, the Leaf now looks a little bit less parrotfishy than before. In fact, it's adopted a crossover body style, and it's aimed at the likes of the Skoda Elroq and the Kia EV3. If we walk around here, Nissan have actually adopted I think it's quite a retro design. It's nice and clean, and it's not pastiche at all, but it looks smart. You know, we have a fastback here, and if we come around, this I particularly like at the back, and if you're sad enough like me to watch a lot of car TV, this might remind you of the back of Nissans of the 1990s. Now, what I particularly enjoy about this is that these two brake lights here, 2 in Japanese means ni, and 3 means san. So you have Nissan. Smart, right? Underneath, the Leaf gets a choice of 2 batteries, a 52 kilowatt hour unit, which is under here, in the floor, or a 75 kilowatt hour unit also. Now, the 75 kilowatt hour model has a 386 mile range. Even the smaller 52 kilowatt hour will do 271 miles on a single charge. Now, if you remember the original Leaf, that only did about 130 tops. So Nissan has made some serious strides here. In terms of making the Leaf as efficient as possible, there is a liquid-cooled battery, a clever thermal management system, and a front-wheel drive single motor. In the boot, you get 437 litres of space. Here's level 1, level 2, and your charging cables are in this bag here. And then we go to the forbidden floor under here, where you can actually store more stuff should you need to. Nissan has actually been really clever with how they've designed the Leaf, because it is, the new Leaf anyway, because it is quite a big car. I mean, I'm by no means particularly tall, but I mean, my hip's there and it's there. It is a big boy. But what they've done is they've actually, to get the maximum range out of it as possible, it has been designed in the wind tunnel. So it has a drag coefficient of 0.25, which is really, really, really efficient. And it looks quite handsome, doesn't it? I like it. I like the way that these sort of boomerang, this light bar across the front gives a boomerang shape. And it just looks really grown up and smart.
You will also have 6 colour options: luminous teal, Fuji sunset red, pearl white, Sukumo blue, ceramic grey, and gun metallic.
Oh, and one more thing. Check these wheels out. Genuinely, these are some of the best looking wheels I've seen on a car this year. So, well done Nissan for doing that. Inside the Leaf, and we have a Google-based infotainment system. We have the gear selector here, which is really nice and easy. Think of it like, you know, like one of those old people's phones, which, and I mean that in a good thing, as in it's really easy to use. So you've got park, reverse, neutral, drive. You have the E-pedal here, which is Nissan's word for one pedal driving in and around town. You have an actual physical button for music. Oh, that's like the touch of the gods. Physical button for indicators, and so on and so forth. Here, these are haptics for the HVAC, which they are nice and tactile. They're very nice, and I do hope you can use them on the move. Inside, what I do like about this is it feels very Japanese. in the way that everything's simple, everything's clearly labelled and well thought out. And it's nice and airy as well. You've got everything you need and nothing more. And it has that specific sort of minimalist Japanese style that, you know, we all know and love. It's very, very tasteful in here. I do like it. And also we have this sort of material on the dashboard, which I believe is a form of plastic. And here we have a fabric which breaks things up a little bit and is just really quite, it's just a nice place to be. I like it. Here, however, we have actual more physical buttons on the steering wheel. So we have this for voice command, here to go through the music or scroll through your settings. You have this to control the volume. Cancel, reset, cruise control. It's all really, really simple, and I like what Nissan has done here. And here we have more buttons where you can turn off the ADAS systems rather than going through screen. It's really logical, and I like what I'm feeling so far. I like everything that's been happening in here thus far. And this chunky steering wheel, nice and tactful. You have the regen settings as well on behind the steering wheel, and yeah. Oh, nice. This is quite closed in, I must say. I'm not particularly tall, but if you are taller than me, then this might feel a little bit claustrophobic. However, the light, or the roof, sorry, the glass roof, that does lighten things up a little bit and airs things out. There's enough space, I would say. It's not the biggest back of a car I've been into, but I wasn't expecting it to be. Yeah, so that's fine, but again, this is quite tight. 2 USB-C ports here and some vents as well for your passengers. So we look here. This is cool. I don't know if you can sort of see this very well, but there's a Bose speaker built in the back seat. So if you put your sat-nav on Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, it'll put the call-outs through here without annoying the rest of your passengers, which is quite cool because it is annoying. Overall, this is a cool place to be. I'm impressed so far with what I've seen with the new Nissan Leaf. I like how it looks, I like how it's laid out inside, and I really do like these tail lights. Genuinely, they're really cool. So tomorrow, I'll be driving it, and I really, really can't wait to tell you what it's like. I'm not expecting it to be, you know, the sort of thing you can hoon around in, but if it can retain those qualities of being reliable, dependable, safe, and just a nice place to be, then I think Nissan might be onto a winner. So, final driving impressions of the Nissan Leaf. Well, it's not a Lotus Elise in the handling stakes at all, but like the original car, it's easy to drive. Like anybody could do it. I'd recommend it to my mum, which I think is a good sign. And like the original Leaf, everything about it is accessible. There's nothing that's difficult about this car. I mean, we counted 48 buttons up here in the front alone. And my maths is rubbish, so there could be even more. It's just easy. Nothing about it's difficult. And that's what Nissan's designers, or the Leaf's designers, set out to do. But no, it's fine. It's painless, which is what a Nissan Leaf should be. So it feels like that they've not reinvented it. They've just brought it back up to where it should be. So it's a case of evolution, not revolution. And if they did do an automotive revolution with this and turned it completely into something different, then it wouldn't be a Leaf. And I'm glad that they've kept that essence of simplicity here. This I really, really like, just these simple big buttons for the gears. You don't have to mess around. There you go, drive, boom. Steering wheel nice and big and chunky. You don't get much feedback through it, but that's fine. I don't care, this isn't a performance car. Drive modes here. You have sport. You have sport here. You have standard, you have eco, which intensifies the regen quite a lot actually. In standard, it's fine, it's just a bit heavier. And then in sport, not a lot happens. So what we'll do is we will flick D mode again and put it back in eco and save the environment. And if I flick E pedal, which is Nissan's one pedal driving mode, and I put D mode back. Oh, that's nice. That's smooth. That's cool. I do like one pedal driving. I imagine that would be very, very useful in town. So, I have Christoph Omblad here, who is the product planner for the 2026 Nissan Leaf. Now, if you remember yesterday when we were at the harbour, that these lights, 2 means knee and 3 means sun, correct?
Correct.
Now, apparently there are several of these other Easter eggs hidden over the car. Now, I can't find them, but apparently you can, correct?
Yes, I can help.
Can you help us, please?
With pleasure. We are in the back.
Okay.
Let's watch. So, on the back door, on the seal, you have already here 2 and 3.
Ah, okay. Yep.
2, 3. Same on the other side.
Yep. Around here.
We can continue around the car.
Yep.
If we move to the front area, same on the door seal. Here
2
and 3.
Yep. Okay.
You see the console here?
Another set here. 2, 3.
We have an obvious one here.
Yep.
On the charging port.
Uh-huh.
If we continue around the car, even here on the windshield.
Yep. Can you see that? Absolutely tiny, yeah?
And
Aye. Thank you, 2, 3. Christoph, thank you.
there is one more which is not on this car because this one is with 19-inch tire. But when you have the 18-inch alloy wheel,
Yeah.
we have another 2, 3 on the alloy wheel. So a 2 and a 3.
Okay, thank you very
So
much.
on the wheel,
What's that in total, though?
close to 20.
Close to 20. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.